What's up, enthusiasts? Today we've got a couple of new additions to go alongside my Fabustrike. After doing the video on my painted blasters where I mentioned needing to paint up a secondary for the Fabustrike, I just grabbed my two Sweet Revenges and started painting until I ended up with these. Now before I get into the idea behind the paint scheme, I just wanted to say that since I started painting these on a whim, I used the same painter's tape I had on hand that gave me issues with the Fabustrike. So you can see a lot of paint bleeding and not clean lines. So moving forward from here, I think I'm going to try frog tape as a better option, because investing the time into painting these only to have these issues like this is a bummer. So looking at the paint scheme itself, I'm really enjoying the pink, blue, and white, and I think it might be my go-to color scheme for most of my blasters going forward. I went for more blue than pink on these, so they could serve as a nice contrast to the Fabustrike itself. The Sweet Revenge blasters have a lot of nice smooth lines and curves on them, so to try and make it feel like it matched with the Rapid Strike a little more, I added the angled white stripe at the top to give a slightly more angular feel, while still accenting the smooth area around the turret with some pink and white. Now, I'm not sure if I'm completely in love with how it turned out, but I thought the idea was worth trying, and I'd urge all of you to try new things when painting, even if they don't turn out quite the way you wanted them to. And I think I'm going to call these my Fabushots. Even though they aren't hammer shots, it just sounds better than Fabuvenges, I think. You'll notice I've got the Fabustrike in this footage as well, and that's because there have been a couple changes to this blaster. First off is I swapped out the original gray stock for an orange one from the newer XD Rapid Strikes, because I think the orange stock works better than the gray, seeing there was really no other similar grays for it to really play off of. Also, you'll notice there's a new barrel in the blaster. Rather than having to choose between fluted and rifled, I went for a smooth inner barrel from Buy China. However, there are now worker versions of this barrel on Amazon that I'll link to in the video info. One last quick note about the Fabustrike is that if you recall, I was having issues with the extended mag release not working properly, and I assumed the spring was seated improperly or something similar. It turns out I was just over tightening the screw next to the mag release and it was preventing it from moving properly, so it was an easy fix in case any of you run into that problem yourselves. Well, that's going to do it for this video. What do you think of the Fabushots as my secondaries for the Fabustrike? Do you like seeing these blaster update videos for what I'm working on? Let me know in the comments. I always look forward to seeing your thoughts on things, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Have fun flinging foam, and I'll see you next time.